What a year for sports 2005 was, with Southern Oregon teams creating mountains of buzz. And don't take my word for it, for I am no whiz, but the top story to me was the Ashland Volleyball Grizz. Josh Rolfing and Pack climbed to the state's #1 with a lethal combination of skill, smarts, and fun. To Portland they went with hopes of a crown, and when the dust had cleared, the competition stayed down. To the mats now we go, where the Comets reigned supreme. Another state title for Chase Maloney and his team. A 50-point margin between gold and silver we did see. Might have the makings of a Comet dynasty. The North Bend girls hoops team did some damage at the state tourney as they sent all who challenged off on a gurney. With a 19-point win in the finals to cap it, the Bulldogs inspired me to rhyme, but not to rap it. It was an all-skyline matchup for the 3A baseball title, where Henley's Bryn Card proved that pitching is vital. The Hornets beat Mazama 5-1 for the glory, but the Vikings runner-up finish was also a great story. To soccer we go, or football Americano, where one regional team had us singing like Bono. Hidden Valley's girls fought hard, it's true, and we're taking another look, with or without you. The Mustangs advanced to the 3A title match, but the ultimate prize, the OES girls did snatch. A 3-2 score left the Stangs oh so close. They missed out in the net, but made gains in the gross. The Phoenix football team brought the pain on the field. In a semifinal appearance, the Pirates' efforts did yield. 54-41 to the eventual state champs. That's a story they can tell once they all become Gramps. In 3A boys hoops, Sutherland made its presence known as the Bulldogs took third. Someone throw them a bone. A run at the title made us proud as a cousin, but at the semis they fell by 12 to Baker, yes, a baker's dozen. The haters of Hidden Valley were player-hated in hoops, but an impressive 6th-place finish was far from an oops. Corvallis and Eugene left a few teams wanting more, but in 2006 they can settle the score. The Mustangs lost in the quarters to the future state champs. Yes, Wilsonville beat them by the width of 3 stamps. A consolation loss left them less than smug, but they had enough left to give that fan a hug. Another team that went far, but not far enough, were the Panthers. Kevin Love and the Lakers seem to have all the answers. Not since '96 have they been past the quarters, but they'll be back again next year if they follow Murph's orders. A Hall of Fame hoops coach was spotted at South. Eyeing Kyle Singler was the word of mouth. Could the junior be bound for Blue Devil lore? Maybe if Kansas, UNC, and Oregon can't score. Back to football we go, where the Black Tornado was swirling. A long string of wins had the critics' heads twirling. But Folsom and company ran into a Lincoln wall. By a 28-point margin, the North Medfordites did fall. Don't cry for the black and red, for they had some big wins too, like 2019 over South, the closest ever black and blue. Spiegelberg Stadium shook in a frenzy before North took the lead and rode off in a Benzie. To the Lynx now we go, where an SOCer made some waves. After a 4A state title, North's Mike Berry was all the rave. Birdies and pars with an occasional bogey, and this San Diego-bound golfer made the rest look like fogies. A 2-under-7 he got Berry into the lead, and the second and final round was ahead with full speed. Another 2-under for a 4-under total. He wins by 2 strokes, making all of us yodel. The last SOC golfer to take state was named Allred, and Jason spent this past year going head-to-head with the likes of Tiger, Phil, Ernie, and VJ. To see him at the Masters would be a glorious day. And of course, we can't forget about the OSAA, which stunned statewide sports fans on an October day. The 4 classes we know will be expanded to 6, but will rivalry and tradition still remain in the mix? Now, I'm sorry for those 05 stories untouched, but a 10-minute rhyme would be a bit much.
That was fantastic. By you and the director who had to direct that.
That was a lot of fun.
Nice job. Great
Thanks.
job. Great look at the year, Brent. Great job covering prep sports. One famous kitchen closes while another one comes to town.
A hospital rebuilds and a local family strikes it rich. Very, very rich when we return.
Involves 1st through 8th graders, which make up the brown and orange divisions. The 8 teams in each division are then coached by the BGSU players.
These kids get a good relationship with our players.